Hello everyone. Till now we have done exercise 4.1 and now we are going to start with 4.2. In the 4.2 we are going to discuss about the divisibility rules. Divisibility rules means these rules are just to make your calculations easy. Like if a big number comes and you have to divide that number by 2, you are not going to start actually dividing it. You just have to see a rule, whether that rule is applying on that number or not. If the rule is applying, that means the number is divisible by 2 or by 11 or by 8. So there are certain numbers from which we are going to learn the divisibility rules of. Firstly, we are going to see of 2, 3, 6, 9, 4, 8, 11. So of these numbers 5 and 10, so these are the numbers of which we are going to learn the divisibility rules of. Okay, now let us start with 2. You all know that with the 2 you just have to see that if the ones digit of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then the number is divisible by 2. Or in other words, if the number is even, that means the number is divisible by 2. Okay, now what is the meaning of this? They are saying I am having any number 152170. This much big number is there. I am not going to start dividing it like this. No. If I know the rule, I will simply get to know 152170 is divisible by 2. Why? Because at the ones place, I have to check whether at the ones place, out of these numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, any of this number is there or not. If this is there, that means it is divisible by 2. And you can clearly see, or the second thing is, if the number is even, that means it is divisible by 2. You all know this concept. You all know this divisibility rule of 2. Now the next comes is the divisibility rule by 5. Firstly, I have written those ones in which we are going to judge by ones digit, the digit at the ones place. Here we are going to judge, or we are going to mark the rule by using the ones digit. Similarly, the divisibility rule by 5 is, if ones digit of the number is 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5. For example, take this. This is the ones place, and at the ones place 5 or 0 is there, either 5 or 0 is there, that means this complete number will be divisible by 5. 455 digit place, ones place is what? 5, so that means yes, it is divisible by 5. 720, what is the ones place? 0, so yes, it is divisible by 5. 1005, ones place is 5, so yes, it is divisible by 5. Let me take one more number, 1009. Is it divisible by 5? No, because 9 is there, and for divisibility rule of 5, ones digit should be either 0 or 5, so this is not. Okay, so this was the divisibility rule by 5. The next is divisibility rule by 10. In the divisibility rule of 10, you have to check the ones place, and at the ones place only 0 has to be there. No other number but only 0. If other number will come, for example, I am adding here 9. Now here ones place is 9, so that means this will not be divisible by 10. So the only rule for 10 is that at the last number, ones place, what should be there? 0, 0, 0 should be there. Okay, so these were the three in which you have to check the ones digit. That means you have to see the last number. Okay, here you have to see the last numbers, here you have to see the last number. Similarly, you can do all these three. So till now we have done 2, 5 and 10. So you in the numbers in which you have to check the ones digit, which are those numbers, which are the rules of 2, 5 and 10. So of 2, 5 and 10, you just have to check the ones digit. Second is, you have to check the sum of the digits. And that is the rule of 3 and 9. Now, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this one? Let us see. The next is the divisibility rule by 3. Divisibility rule of 3 states what it is. Let me firstly read it out and then I am going to explain it. If sum of digits of a number is a multiple of 3, then the number is divisible by 3. For example, the number is 891. Now what I am going to do here is, I am going to add all the digits of this number. 8 plus 9 plus 1. It is going to give me 18. When this 18 is divisible by 3, that means 891 is the number which is divisible by 3. you have to do the addition of all the digits, and same is the divisibility rule of 9. Sum of the digits is a multiple of 9, then the number is divisible by 9. So now let us take one example of this for 3 and 9. Let us take an example 729 72981. Now what you are going to do, I am asking you whether this big number is divisible by 9 or not. What you are going to do here is you are going to add the digits 7 plus 2 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1. Add them all. 7 plus 2 plus 1 10, 10 plus 9 19, 19 plus 8 27. Now this 27, just tell me, is it going on the table of 9? Yes, 27. 9 3s are 27. If this addition is going on the table of 9, that means this complete number is also going on the table of 9. Same is with 3. Let us add 72981. 7 plus 2 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1 equals to 27. Check whether this 27 is going on the table of 3 or not. If it is going, yes it is going, so that means this is also divisible by 3. Okay, so this was A and B. Right, now let's move to the next one. Now the next is 4 and 8. Now in 4 and 8, what you are going to do is you are going to check the last by 4. Let us read by 4. A number with 3 or more digits, they are not talking about 2-digit numbers like 82, like 40. You can check this by yourself by actual division. They are talking about a number with 3 or more digits is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 2 digits also divisible by 4. For example, it is 720. 20, you know that 20 is divisible by 4. So for 2 digits you can use the actual division. Now for 3-digit numbers you are going to use the rule. Now what is the rule? When 3 digits, or I can write 5 also here, 3 or more than 3 digits are there, you are going to check the last 2 numbers. If the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, that means this complete number is also divisible by 4. And what is by 8? For 8, 3 or more you have to check. Right, now for 3 or more, what is there? A number with 4 or more digits. Here how many will be there? 4. A number with 4 or more digits is divisible by 8 if its last 3 digits are also divisible by 8. For example, 7 8 4 5 6. Check the last 3 numbers. Divide 4 5 6 with 8. 4 5 6 with 8. 8 5s are 40, 56, 8 7s are 56. 456 is divisible by 8, that means this complete number is also divisible by 8. So what you are going to do here is, by 8 you are going to see 3 or more digits. First of all, you are going to check 3 or more digits, and the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. For 8, by 8 what you are going to do, you are going to see 4 or more numbers should be 4 or more digits should be there, and the last 3 digits you are going to check. Okay, so last 3 digits when you are going to check, and if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, that means the complete big number is also divisible by 8. So this was by 4 and 8. We'll be doing the question on the basis of this 4 and 8, and it will be more clear to you. The next comes is by 6. Now for 6, what are the factors of 6? 2 3s are, 3 1s are. So what are the factors of 6? 2 and 3. So if you want to check whether the number is divisible by 6 or not, just check that number, for example I am taking 12. Just check that 12 is going on the table of 2 also and 3 also. If it is going on both the numbers, on both the tables, that means this is going on 6 also. 12 is going on the table of 2, yes it is going. 12 is going on the table of 3, yes it is going. And now it is going on both, that means it will be divisible by 6 also. Let us take one more number. Let us take 48. 48 is divisible by 2, yes it is divisible by 2. Now here you can apply for 3 the divisibility rule of 3. What is 8 plus 4? 12. And 12 is divisible by 3, so this means 48 is also divisible by 3. and now it is divisible by 2 also, by 3 also, that means it is divisible by 6 also. Okay, so this was by 6. So till now we have done of 2, 5, 10, 3, then we did of 6, 9, 4 and 8. Now comes the most important one, and that is the divisibility rule by 11. This is very easy. Don't get panic on reading all of this. I am just going to explain you the same method whatever is written here. I am going to explain you this. Now in this divisibility rule by 11, what you are going to do is, I have written this number. From the ones place, you are going to start writing on the top odd, even, odd, even, odd. Okay. If one more number is there, you can write then even. Like this you can do, but right now I am not using this. I am telling you this, that from the ones place you are going to start with writing odd, odd, even, odd, even, odd. Written. Now what you are going to do is, the digits which are at the odd places, add them. Sum of digits, add odd place. Now which are the digits which are at odd place? 9, write 9, 8 plus 8. Add them, what you are going to get? 16 plus 9, 25. Now sum of the digits at even place. Odd place you have done, now you are going to do with the even place. Even, which are at the even? 1 and 2. Add them. 1 plus 2 is how much? 3. Now since you have taken the sum, you are going to get 25 and 3. Of this 25 and 3, you are going to take the difference. Difference means you are going to subtract them. 25 minus 3, what it is? 22. Now if the difference is divisible by 11, that means this complete number is also divisible by 11. 22 is divisible by 11. Yes, 22 is going on the table of 11. 11 2s are 22. So if this is going, so that means 92818 is also divisible by 11. So this is the complete divisibility rule by 11. Now let me just read it out for you. You have to find the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places. Find the difference between sum of the digits at odd places. Starting from the ones place, you have to start from the ones place, and the sum of the digits at the odd places, even places. If the difference is either 0 or the number is divisible by 11, that means the given number is also divisible by 11. The same concept I have just explained you, and this is just the theory of that. Right now I'll be doing in the exercise 4.2, question number 2 we'll be doing, rest we'll be doing in the next lecture. Question number 2 of this exercise 4.2 is, identify which of the following are divisible by 4, 8 or both. Now you should know what is the divisibility rule. They have asked you to do this by the divisibility rule. You don't have to actually divide it. Okay, you have to use the divisibility rule. Now this is by 4, 8 and both. Both means the given number has to be divisible by 4 and 8 both. For 4, let us check this number whether this is divisible by it or not. What was the divisibility rule of 4? You have to check the last 2 digits. 52. Is 52 divisible by 4? Let us divide this 52 by 4. 4 ones are, and this is 12 threes are. So yes, 52 is going on the table of 4. This means this complete 7152 is also divisible by 4. So I have placed here a tick. Yes, it is going on this column. Now for 8, what you have to do is, you have to check the last 3 digits, whether the last 3 digits are divisible by 8 or not. Last 3 digits, 152 is divisible by 8. Let us check it. 152 by 8. 8 ones are, then 72. 8 nines are 72. So yes, it is going on the table of 8. So here also put a tick. Now here also it is divisible, here also it is divisible. So that means in both column also you are going to place a tick. Okay, you just have to apply the rule. B part. Again by 4 you have to check. Take the last 2 digits. 64. Divide 64 by 4. Last 2 digits 64 is divisible by 4. Yes, it is divisible by 4. Now last 3 digits you have to check to be divisible by 8. Last 3 digits 564 is not divisible by 8. Let us divide 564. 8 sevens are 56 and here is left 4. So that means no, it is not divisible by 8. So that means here is a cross, and for both will also come cross because even for 1 there is a cross. Next C part. Now by 4 you have to check last 2 digits are what? 0, 6. Last 2 digits are not divisible by 4. Last 2 digits 0, 6 are not divisible by 4. So here is a cross. Last 3 digits 4, 8. We are going to check the last 3 digits 4, 0, 6. This is not divisible by 8. So here is also a cross. For both is a cross. So that means here will also come cross. And last part, D part is 0, 4, last 2 digits. Now if I am writing here 0, 4, this 0, 4 means 4. I have taken last 2 digits 0, 4. 4 is divisible by 4, so I have placed here a tick. By 8 I am going to check the last 3 digits 104. 104 I am going to divide by 8. 8 ones are 8, 24 is coming, 8 threes are 24. So yes, it is divisible. So last 3 digits 104 is also divisible by 8. Put a tick. For both it is divisible, so for both I am also going to place tick. So this was your question number 2 of exercise 4.2. Now your homework is that you have to revise the divisibility rules whichever I have explained, and you have to do this question number 2 in your notebooks. Thank you.